Okay, so looking at the front of the box, we have got the Arctic logo up the top here. Obviously it's featured on the inside as well. We've got a nice plastic cutout so you can actually have a look at the actual P531 headset itself, along with the inline volume control and the USB connector. It's compatible with all versions of Windows. And as it says down here, it is the 5.1 surround sound USB gaming headset, and it also features a built-in subwoofer. On this side we have got an image of the actual device itself, obviously with a breakdown of various different components, and as I bring that in a little bit closer to you, hopefully you should be able to see some of the specifications that we'll look to cover when we've got the unit out of the box. On the back here we have got what looks to be adjustable headset. The microphone will move up and down, tilt with the actual ear cups, various different movements, etc. Obviously information in foreign different languages, so let's get this out of the box and have a real good look at this. Just bear with me a moment. Okay, so I'll just move that to one side. Okay, so here you can see the actual headset if I turn it the right way around. So we'll just pull that out. Oh, we've got cable tie in here, just bear with me. So I'll just pull the actual unit out along with all the cables. The inline microphone, if we can get that out. As you can see, it's been very well packaged. Okay, so inside the actual box itself we do get a driver utility CD. Obviously it's probably a good idea to see if Arctic have got more recent drivers on their website, and a very quick user guide, user manual, which will tell you about the various different parts of the actual headphones itself. And we do have a 3 meter long USB cable. One thing I'd like to point out straight away is that it's not detachable, which is a bit of a shame. It's always nice to see detachable cables. Let's just cover, if we can just untangle it here, the connector. So it's a USB connector, USB 2.0 by the looks of things. The inline remote control. Now this is obviously going to light up when it's powered. Also we've got microphone mute here. We've got volume sliders for center, sub, rear, front, and an overall master volume switch here, which is really nice to see. Arctic branding, and it looks really good. So let's just move all that to one side and have a look at the actual headset itself. Now the actual ear cups move around very easily. You've got multiple amount of different movements on the actual ear cups, which is really nice. It's going to show that it's going to be nice and comfortable. It does, well, I was going to say it does fold down flat, but even when you're twisting it, it will flick back into place, which may or may not be a bit of a hindrance to some people. The microphone itself, also, as you can see, moves up and down. It's very flexible with regards to the movement on the actual microphone. We've got quite a nice microphone on the actual end. Doesn't really sort of stay in position too much, but that isn't really going to be too much of a problem to some of you. The adjustments, as you can see, you've got a massive amount of adjustment on here. The headband itself obviously features the Arctic branding along the top. You've got a nice sort of velvet inner on the actual padding on the inside of the actual headband, which is nice. Indicates here that it's on the right hand side cup, and on the left hand side cup obviously we've got the cable and the actual microphone itself. The cuffs themselves have got a nice sort of velvety pad around the outside, which feels nice and soft, nice and comfortable, and obviously a bit of a foam insert here to obviously help with dirt getting into the actual headphone. So a massive amount of flexibility. I'm quite impressed by the range of movements for the actual cups. As you can see, you can virtually fold them up, well, you can fold them up really quite flat, which is really good to see. And obviously again, a massive amount of movement, which is quite good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect this up to the PC so that we can have a listen to what the microphone's like, and then I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the ARCTIC P531. Okay, so now onto my personal thoughts and a little bit more technical information about the P531 from ARCTIC. Now, I've been using the headset now for around about a couple of weeks on a daily basis, playing some games, listening to music, doing various different bits and pieces, watching some TV through the PC, etc. And the first thing that I've got to tell you is the headset is extremely comfortable. I was really surprised at how comfortable the headband was, the ear cups were. Even though it was a brand new product straight out the box, I didn't feel any form of pressure or tightness at all from the actual headset. For me, that's a real good plus point. There's a lot of flexibility in the actual headset itself, and even though the ear cups sort of flick back towards pointing inwards, this for me didn't hinder me or become any form of issue at all taking them on or off, or even wearing the headset with one ear cup over the ear. In fact, what it did do was make it a little bit easier for me to wear the headset with just one ear cup over my ear, so that's actually quite a good design. Okay, so now onto the actual sound quality for the headset itself. When gaming, it is an absolute dream. It's very, very good indeed. Again, it really did surprise me how good the actual headset was when it comes to gaming. Obviously, ARCTIC have designed the headset itself to sort of predominantly be used by the gamer, and they have done a very, very good job with regards to its sound quality. Very, very deep bass thanks to the built-in subwoofer. The inline control with the 5.1 surround means that you are able to tailor the actual headset to the particular type of game that you're playing, or your own personal preference, whether you want things behind you or things to the side of you, whatever that may be. It really does work extremely well. With regards to its mic quality, I've done quite a number of Skype calls with the actual headset, and I've had no complaints with regards to its quality. People can hear me relatively clearly, although a couple did mention that it was a little bit muffly. I mentioned a little bit earlier about the inline remote control. Real nice feature, the fact that you are able to control different aspects of the actual sound experience with that inline control. And overall, the P531 is a really good gaming headset, but the limitations don't stop there, because it's also extremely good for watching films, watching TV, etc. So let's now just give you a little bit more technical information about the ARCTIC P531. The headset itself weighs in at 462 grams, so it's not that bad at all with regards to its weight. Now, we do have a centre, a front, a rear and a subwoofer in terms of speaker. The centre speaker and rear speaker share exactly the same specifications, in that it has a frequency response of 20 Hz up to 20 kHz, sensitivity of 108 dB, an impedance of 32 ohms and 30mm drivers. The front speaker has a frequency response of 18 Hz up to 20 kHz, the sensitivity is 100 dB, 32 ohms impedance, and that features a 40mm driver. The subwoofer has a frequency response of 10 Hz all the way up to 400 Hz, and has an impedance of 8 ohms with 27mm driver. And the microphone has a sensitivity of 39 dB plus or minus 3 dB, with an impedance of 2.2 ohms. Last but not least, the cable that comes with the actual headset is obviously a USB cable and is 3 meters in length. So we hope you like the unboxing and overview for the P531, and we'll look forward to seeing you in our next video.